So, to begin with, is everybody playing the same character? Is anybody changing things?
I built one just in case we need me to, but I can do both.
So what's your new character concept?
A very laid back, very calm druid that is very go with the flow, very chill,
Uh,
just wants to experience the world, man. It's a beautiful world, and there is nothing wrong with what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, it's your choice, man. I respect that. Go for it.
so you want to play a hippie druid?
Or a
Got it.
high one of them.
I mean, both go hand in hand.
Kind of do. Well, let me
Anyway,
ask you. Let me ask you. Currently, I'm a spellcaster. Heather is a spellcaster.
Mhm.
William, currently, you're pretty much a frontline fighter, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, and Kelly, what is Torch? Is Torch a caster or is Torch a fighter?
When did I establish that? How do I establish that?
When you built the character?
I think crossbow wielding badass would be an accurate term.
What was that?
I think crossbow wielding badass would be an accurate term.
Which would be more of a fighter. So that's up in the fight rather than behind the fight doing things.
Well, Heather had talked about becoming a bard, and I
Yes.
wasn't sure if you guys wanted to pick something different too. So just for S's and G's, I built something else just in case you guys want to try something different.
I'm gonna stick with Lord Daddy.
Okay, Kelly.
Yeah, I want to stick with Torch.
Okay.
My only concern to people swapping things out is currently Heather's our only healer. I don't know how much of a deal that's going to be.
So druids get access to healing spells and damage dealing spells. They also get the option to polymorph themselves into animals. So they have lots of different options.
Hence, just support the group. But if Heather's going to go a little Healy bard, then combine that with the paladin skills, and we should be good.
So what I'm hearing is that you are you leaning towards either one of them?
Yeah, I would enjoy trying a druid because I haven't played one in probably 20 years, but I love my paladin. So it was just based on if you guys wanted to switch. If you guys switched it up to a frontline fighter, I'd switch over. If you're not, then I'll stick to my role.
Okay. I do not have official word from Heather what she wants to do. Maybe I can ping her for that. I know she's busy, but
Miles, I feel bad doing this in public, but are you okay or just tired?
oh man, I'm having surgery on Monday. So I'm just sort of having a day. Nothing major, but I am gonna have to be under anesthesia, so it's kind of a thing.
But you can just tell us and everything. You're getting them ginger plugs again, aren't you? That way you can go back to full leprechaun.
Oh no, man. No. Uh, yeah,
How are you going to juggle if the shillelagh is firmly attached to your hand from now on?
you guys are too much. There. Let's see what she has to say. Okay, so we do know for sure though that Ryan, Kelly, you want to keep the characters you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So William will sort of work off of the idea that you're probably going to play Emir. And if that changes, then we can just sort of adjust.
Works for me.
Cool.
Have we heard from Cody?
Cody is not going to be able to play until probably somewhere between October and November.
Okay.
So depending upon where we're at with this game, he might be in this part of it. He might be in the next part. Just depends on how fast we go through things. I know that there are like a lot of holidays that are coming through, and we'll see. Whatever happens.
I mean, to be fair, our first actual session for this new chapter isn't until the beginning of September. So he'll probably hit like right in the middle or the beginning middle of this section here. That's just my thought though.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, I think that he will, like, we'll probably make it through probably the first half of the adventure before he comes in, which might work out really well as long as things go the way I think. So let me go ahead and explain the setting for you. So we're still in the same world. It's still Nyx. But southward now is the city of
City of
now
what?
Reef.
Okay.
REEF. So Reef is this massive port town. It's probably, to compare it to something, it's probably like as big as New York, like the state. And this massive sort of commerce center is like overrun with all sorts of thievery. There's a massive piracy thing going on there. The sea is this whole sort of, I don't know, monstrous, twisted, dark thing that only the strongest venture out against it. And so this place is just rife with the most dark and brooding, horrible people that you could possibly imagine. Sort of the worst scum and villainy that anything has to offer. On the flip side, though, very, very rich town. So lots of really cool things. You can even find places that sell magical items in these cities.
Oh, I can just see what Ymir is gonna have with this city. What do you mean you're lying and stealing and pillaging? That can't be. I'll fight you right now. Wait, you actually want to fight? There's 12 of you? I was kidding.
Me and my friends got this, right, guys? Guys?
Meanwhile, Lord Dad is like, I'm headed to the bar. Peace.
Yeah, right. Okay. So at the end of this previous chapter, you were able to save Silvertongue Farms, which netted you not only a massive experience point bonus, but you also have now amassed a small amount of treasure. So you were able to collect all of the money, the bounty that you were supposed to get for Mary from Illyria.
Sweet.
You have, which equates now to about 1,000 gold pieces. So divided among the four of you, 250 gold pieces apiece. Pretty sweet deal. So now your adventure is effectively over. The four of you have the opportunity to split part ways if you want to, or you have the opportunity to continue further south to what you know to be the most populated and rich city on this side of the continent. So moving forward,
The riders were going toward Reef, weren't they?
they were.
I, for one, would like to see what the writers were all about. And I do not like to leave things unfinished.
I suppose I could argue that we finished the goal. The goal was to get Mary there. The riders before, just like the werewolf, just like the demigod and everything like that, those were obstacles in our path to, finishing the goal.
Yes, but now
However-
we have a new goal.
However, I can also see the flip side saying that, by leaving the riders alive, there's still a potential threat to Mary. And some might have issues with that.
So I also want to highlight one other thing that I think that you might have lost track of in, I think it was game 6. It was right after you had defeated the werewolves. But when you were departing the fairy camp to go forward to Silvertongue Farms, I made mention of the fact that the last time you saw Gregor, he was running after those shadow people, and when you went back, he was gone.
Oh shit.
While you, the player, might have lost track of that, I'm giving you that you, the character, did not.
Oh shit. I like Gregor.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go find my quote unquote friend. As to him, my name is Friend.
Right.
See,
So
we
there-
do have a goal.
So there's your motivation to go. Apart from the fact that this really wicked, dark thing is out there, and you claim to be the darkest thing on the planet, so here you are.
I don't claim that. I know full well that the god I don't serve is darker than anything on this plane.
Fair. Okay.
I mean, I'm for going after him, even if it means a butt whooping. But not so much going after the riders to deal justice to the riders. Just as long as we can make sure Gregor's safe, and if we catch up with Greg and we're like, hey, your camp's set back that way, they apparently need help nailing down spikes, and he leaves, I'm done chasing the bad guys.
You're going to complete the side quest and totally leave the main quest behind. Got it.
I just want to shoot more shadow guys.
Yeah, so this is a massive opportunity for you to go sort of bounty hunting now.
Wait,
Also, I mean, you are going to this city that is known for just thievery and pillaging, and this is, dude, this is like the darkest, like this is Gotham, the medieval town.
huh? Less guts. I like this idea.
So
I like that you say Gotham because I read about a bat cloak and that sounds interesting.
yes, the cloak of the bat is so cool. Okay, yes. Anyway, so this place is essentially the most dark and dangerous city that's around. It's just also the most populated city, so you can get just about anything here, including information.
Information is good.
And if you have an interest in leaving the continent, this is the place to do it.
By way of the
Ooh.
sea, which you just told us, hey, that's a bad idea.
I said
Yeah.
only the strongest survive.
We're level 4.
But are you strong level 4s?
I think of myself more as a vindictive level 4. There's a difference.
Hey, Colin. In 5 minutes, you guys got to go brush teeth. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
No, leave it open. Leave it open. Thank you. Anyway, sorry. My wife is working now on Thursday nights, so I'm having to juggle a bit. Anyway,
No worries.
so essentially consider that your first leg of this adventure was sort of the bright and shiny entry level job, and now
no.
you're on to the how the hell do we survive through this part of the game. this can be the place where you make or break a character. This could be the place where we have a total party kill if things go wrong. You want to go into a dungeon? This place definitely has a dungeon.
Why's the town got a dungeon?
Ryan, a
Oh.
dungeon can be anything, including a sewer system.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like I'm too pretty to go around in people's poop. No, I'm kidding.
I don't for 1 minute think that Lord Daddy wouldn't Eldritch Blast down a poop chute.
Oh, for sure. Why not?
What kind of a paladin would I be if I didn't want to go to a hive of scum and villainy?
Okay, Batman. But I'm not gonna be Robin. I'm taller than you.
It's I'm glad, William, you picked up on my old Ben.
Heather is going to be changing characters.
Cool.
So, side note and everything, real quick. I'm reading through these spells because there's apparently one more than I can know. And this one starts out, a beam of like really bright light and stuff blast out from your hands. And I'm like, no, you lost me at like and stuff.
Okay, so we'll see what you
When you kill the bad guy, all you have to say is the final part of the spell. I can't even right now.
I was on camera and it was recorded. Fail.
hammer time.
Well,
All right, while I wait for her answer, that way we can know whether or not, William, you want to change your thing.
Okay.
So what's your motivation for coming? Is it chasing after the riders? Like Kelly, you said that that's what Torch would do, is chase after those riders. I think that makes sense for your character. You've already proven yourself to be this deadly killer of these unstoppable shadow beasts. Ryan, is Lord Dedu's motivation to go after Gregor?
yeah. This is
So
motivation.
just to be clear, Lord Dedu is going along just for Gregor and not because he wants to kill these riders.
I don't care about the riders.
I just want to make sure of your motivation. That's all I want to know.
You know, Gregor came to our aid.
That's true. He did.
Because Gregor isn't exactly the brightest crayon in the box and everything. He's still going after them. You know, I told him to stop once, and apparently he didn't realize that meant completely. So I feel it's important to go after him and make sure he's safe. If we happen to, you know, slay a bunch of things in the process, I'm okay with that. And after Gregor's safe, or, you know, avenged if he's already dead and everything, Lord Dad is at then. He's in a town of thieves at that point. He's at home. I mean, liars, tricksters, and thieves. That sounds like his kind of place.
So entertain me, William. I think we've got a pretty clear idea of why Amir would come here. Tell me, why would your druid be here? Like, we won't even say that this person was met on the road. This person is in this city. Why?
There is not a thieves guild on this planet that doesn't have the best relaxing hookah. I have
Oh,
never
alright.
been to one that did not have like the best stuff. And when you're done sneaking into places and stealing what you want to steal, and that's cool if that's what you want to do. I don't judge. I just expect not to be judged. That's how I roll.
I already love this character.
Is his name like Dude Love?
I actually don't remember what I named him. Hold on, I'll look.
What's the race?
Like, why does that matter, man?
No, I'm curious because I want to try and picture this character in my head now.
All right. He is Yes, he is a tiefling,
Ooh, okay.
and the first name that I had for him was Laughs Brightly.
Are you sticking with that one?
No, that was the first one that I had. I just want to make him laugh. But I mean, come on, for a hippie druid, Laughs Brightly. That just sounds like something your mom would give you while on drugs.
Yeah,
It does.
yeah. The last tiefling I made was a cleric of love, and I named her Cheerily Happiness.
See, Laughs Brightly is also the true name of one of my favorite book characters from a series called Honorverse. So,
Cool.
but his name right now is Seema Whipperoo,
Okay, cool.
level 4 tiefling.
Mhm.
He is Circle of the Land druid,
Makes sense.
and I have no motivation to kill people, but I have no motivation to see my friends die. So if I have to balance that out, that's what a druid does, man. Balance is the most important thing there is,
That's really cool.
except for
That's,
hookah. If I have to choose, I will choose hookah, but I will balance that out with drinking water.
yeah, I think this character is hilarious. I think so. Here's the thing: a character like that turns this from like Gotham City into Darkwing Duck. I am the terror that quacks in the night.
If you allow him to turn hookah into grenades, I will so yell out, "Suck gas, evildoers!" every battle.
We will see, Padawan.
I mean, I could see the grenade not really doing damage, but causing disadvantage.
And you never know. It could be a 10% chance that they don't want to fight anymore. They just want to smoke hookah and talk to us about what's going on.
And suck gas evildoers versus can't we all just get along? Just saying.
That was probably the beginning of the conversation before Lord Dado pissed him off.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Okay, so
Hey, when we find Gregor, if he can become my familiar, I'm taking him. I will gladly dispel my dragon for Gregor.
I have never ever heard of anyone having a familiar that's a Minotaur. Like, what?
He's
That's
awesome.
that's
I
a
love
lot,
him.
Ryan. That's a lot, and it's not even your birthday.
I mean, it might be by the time we find him.
All
I
right.
mean, I love my pseudo dragon, but Gregor's amazing.
Does 5e have things like leadership feat or the ability to have minions with you?
Mhm.
To my knowledge, there's leadership feats.
I don't know if there isn't 5e. One sec. I'll confirm.
That might go with that. Is there a better spell for understanding everything that's written and or said other than comprehend language?
Leadership is not in 5th edition. It is in 3.5.
Gotcha. Figured I'd ask.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they took that away, and then they put in the thing for the nobles and the folk hero that sort of gives them things that they can do in that way. Like nobles can convince people to give them things because they're a noble, and then folk hero, like people just want to give them things because, oh my god, you're the fawns.
But I am a noble.
Your background is noble.
My background is, remember, I am the son of the king of my tribe. All
Yeah,
of them wiped out.
I'm asking about your actual background, Ryan. I thought you took.
I took Charlatan, but technically speaking, Lord Dadu is the last remaining person of his tribe, and he was the son of the king. I can't hear you. Can anybody else hear him?
No, he muted himself.
No, he didn't. He just
He
lost
just didn't
audio.
have any sounds.
No.
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just had to put the mic on the computer. Anyway, so regardless of your social standing, Ryan, you don't get the background ability from the noble background.
That's
I
fair.
don't. I just.
That's fair.
I don't know. Maybe it's because Lord Dadu doesn't really care too much about the whole monarchy. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You
Lord
also
Dadu
kind
has
of
never once.
need people to rule to like be more noble than other people. So like if you have no followers, like who cares?
I can literally I can imagine this as the conversation on the road between Torch and Lord Dadu. Like, so you say you're a noble, but who do you rule over?
Gregor. Hello.
So what you're saying is that you have to save your one chance at being a noble. No, like
Not at all.
if you fail this mission, you stop being a noble and you have to go back to being a peasant.
Let's be honest here. This is the
That's
only
a
way we're
hell
going
of
to
a
get him
lot
on
of
a noble
motivation.
quest.
What's that?
This is the only way we're going to ever get him on a noble quest.
I mean, not wrong there. But yet Lord Dadu has never once tried to claim being, a prince or a king or anything of noble right. He doesn't care
Well,
about any of that. I was just saying, for leadership standpoint sake, if I can get Gregor, hey, I'm a king, ish. Yeah, I work for GoDaddy. Everything is an ish. Haven't you people heard of that? It's GoDaddy ish. See,
With a flourish.
I mean, you gotta, at least with T, you gotta get the finger out there.
Okay. So
Did you hear real quick? Did you hear my question about the spell that I asked you?
no, what?
Other than comprehend languages, is there a better spell for being able to understand anything that's written that's handed to you or that you can see?
No, not really.
Okay. And I'm going to backtrack here for a moment. So during that fight we had with the werewolves, if I had comprehend language at that time, I would have been able to just read what was said there, right?
Let me double check the wording of that spell, because I think that's right, but I don't want to give you too much here. Comprehend languages.
While you're doing that, Kelly, are you cross class or are you all four in sorcerer?
I don't know.
I didn't know you.
So what do I see on my description sheet or on my character sheet? Do I find that out?
Well,
Where do I select that?
Let me answer this for Ryan. Okay, so comprehend languages. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. This spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as an arcane sigil. That isn't part of a written language. So one casting gives you an hour of this. So effectively, you could read 60 pages of text in the time that you have for this.
Okay, and as a warlock, I can take a spell and forget it later for a different one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there's an Eldritch Invocation that I can take for understanding languages.
I know that there's one that lets you read anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also an Orison, isn't it?
That's what?
That's a level 0 spell, I thought. Read magic?
Oh, no.
No.
But comprehend language is a level 1 spell, and the Eldritch Invocation is just something I get at next level. Well, I get another one at next level. And it's that or Eldritch Spear, which lets me go out 300 yards instead of 120, I think it is.
Sure, that's not OP.
You know, just because I can hit you from a football field away doesn't mean, you don't freak out,
Okay.
man. It's all right.
I went on to confirm, William, read magic is no longer a spell.
Okay.
Also 3.5. Don't worry, I do it too.
That's why I ask questions.
Played 3.5 for like 12 years.
The other game that I'm running is Pathfinder, so
Oh yeah,
I
so
have to go back and
crosses
forth.
over a lot. Okay, so were you saying that you were taking that spell, Ryan? Comprehend languages?
I'm probably going to take it. I have one spot free still. But I might take that one.
Gotcha.
It goes toward his charlatanness. That's the best way of saying I want to be the best liar there is.
Right.
Ooh, Donald Trump got. Oh, sorry, wrong group. Suddenly, William hangs up.
Yeah.
He could. Never mind.
Anyway, moving along to a more neutral territory. Dungeons and Dragons. So
I before you say that, I apologize. There's something about me that I just want to share with you all.
yes.
I don't get offended. I don't. Personal opinions, political beliefs, views, things like that. I am all about we are all different people, and I don't learn anything if you don't share what you believe or what you know. So that's just me.
I'm down with
Figured I'd
that.
put that out there for the future.
Also, just for clarification's sake, I have no like or dislike for Donald Trump or any other politician out there. They're all politicians and everything that word inclines.
Yes. Yay anarchy.
For 10 years of my life, I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, I'm not independent. I'm American.
I go even further down and I
That's
say
the
I'm
other
human,
30 years.
and I really hate that other humans will hurt my people because that's awful. We should stop hurting each other. We're in the same tribe.
Absolutely. But Kelly, the reason I asked was I don't know Sorcerer well enough. I can actually start looking through it if because I'm curious now. But as well as you've been doing with the crossbow, is there spells that would be available that you could enhance your crossbow or enhance your ability to use the crossbow or enhance your arrows, things like that?
Is there?
Well, before you
I'm
go
like, I
that
know.
route, I don't know that Kelly knows that she can take, 1 level in this and 3 levels in that and 16 levels in something else. So
That's why I was.
Yeah.
That was
So
one
I
of the
can do
reasons I
what
was
now?
bringing it up.
So what they're talking about is that in Dungeons and Dragons, if you want, you can change classes, and you can change classes pretty much as often as you like. But by doing that, you get different abilities and different things. You just don't always go as deep into a character as you can. Like, I think every class gets its last major ability at level 17. So if you took a class all the way to 17, you would get different things than if you took like your sorcerer to level 3 and then you took a level of barbarian. Like that would make a different character. and it would also end up with you having different abilities. So what they're talking about is if you see like another class that you're interested in, or if like for instance you're a sorcerer, what if you want to also be able to, I don't know, jump really high and punch things? Like now you take a level in monk, like, and then you don't have to wear armor because monks get super cool armor like abilities for not wearing armor. Like there's you can play with a lot of things and get different like bonuses.
Okay.
It's just a matter of whether you want to play a character like all the way through one class, which is cool, or mix it up and sort of create this like amalgam character of all sorts of different like things you've tried. No way is the wrong way. Everything is cool.
Hello, I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, don't worry
Please.
about it. It's
Hey
all good.
there.
It's all Hans's fault, but enough work.
It's
He
all
owes
right.
me
Quote one of my-
something, or maybe I'll just kick his shins. We'll see.
That's cool. We're recording this, so we can show Hans later.
Hans, I'm gonna kick your ass. Made me miss game 0.
We take this shit seriously here.
Hans
Uh,
hates D&D, by the way, and I don't mind outing him.
What?
All right, I didn't mean to derail things.
Anyway,
Not one
Hi.
bit.
that's
Hi.
that's just about hurtful to me. Like, please, you can dislike it, but hate it? Oh my goodness.
I think
Um,
he got in a fight with somebody he was playing with once. I think that's why.
well, there you go.
Yeah. So
Um,
hello, everyone.
Yes, welcome to session 0. So we've been talking about what's going on in this world right now and what our plans are going forward.
Okay.
I had told them that after saving the farm, Illyria paid you the bounty that you were going to get for Mary, and so you got 1,000 gold pieces. So that's split 4 ways. That's 250 gold apiece. You now have effectively ended that adventure. You can go your separate ways, or you do know that those dark riders were headed over towards Reef, and you also know that Gregor was last seen pursuing them. And the group at this point has decided they're definitely going that way. Kelly and Ryan have said they are not changing their characters. William has left it on the fence as to whether he's going to change based on whether you're going to change.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
There's no pressure. Don't give me
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. There's no pressure. This is a game. Come on now.
So
Um,
what do you want to play?
So here's what I was thinking.
Yeah?
I was thinking that, we got to town and we broke up a little bit, and Cholula ended up hooking up with an elf at the bar. And she was fantastic, but she left me before morning. She took my displacer beast and left me with a golden ukulele. She left me at a bard school. And I would like to become a bard.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, and I'm going to pursue her too, because I want Midnight back. And she was wonderful.
Oh, I love this story. Yay. Like, this is great.
Is that okay? I hope everything.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I
Like,
don't know
I-
if this is weird or not, but like, I
I
was like,
I like it. For the record, it would have been awesome for you to run this by me first, but I love it. Like, this is
oh, I'm
cool.
so sorry.
No, it's
I,
not like
I had that thought when I was driving up. I was like, I should have said something to Miles. And yeah.
it's more like so that I know what your plan is, so that I can make sure that I haven't planned something around it.
Okay. Does that
you're-
work? If it doesn't,
Yeah,
I can.
no,
Okay.
Dave, no. It's all good.
Okay. All right. So what do you got,
Awesome.
William?
So you're playing the same character, but she's a bard instead of a cleric. Epic. All right.
And I'm
let's-
gonna sing, you guys, just so you know. Not tonight, but I will. I swear.
Epic. Awesome. All right. Okay.
Just so you know, it is not D&D without a bard.
I agree. Bards are very important.
So you're not Cholula, or you are still Cholula? Because you just said you're the same character.
I am. I am Cholula Tonks, and I would like to go by Tonks if that's okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Thank you. That's it.
Heather, do you have a secret crush on Chris Pine, and that's why you want to be a bard now?
Is that the guy who plays Yaskier?
No, that's the guy who plays the bard in the new coming D&D movie.
Oh, really? Wait. Chris Pine.
Yeah.
That name.
The
Yeah,
guy who
he played Kirk.
Yeah, the guy who played Kirk in all the new Star Trek movies.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy.
Did
Like a
anybody else
silver
hear
fox.
excitement? I heard excitement.
Well, now we know Heather's type. Anyway. Yeah, so that's fun. Okay. So yeah, the same character, but is a bard. So the two of you would have already known Cholula. William, what do you want to do?
I would say stick with Amir, but Amir really likes singing, so that's probably going to make him very happy.
Yes.
There you go.
He's a dwarf. Merriment is all what he's all about.
That's true.
So you are
Uh,
sticking with your dwarf paladin?
Yes, for right now.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and Heather, feel free to record your reaction when you see what the druid was supposed to be when you watch this later.
This you're gonna love it.
Oh, okay.
And so Heather, you're now an elf named Tonk? But I'm too confused.
Dwarf
No.
elf.
Lay down.
You're
What?
chasing Gregor, a giant minotaur, and she's chasing Tonk.
Okay.
Yes, Heather has a goal now.
Anyway, so yeah, so the character's name is Tonks.
Yes.
Bueno.
Oh, I was wrong. My bad.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
So that would mean that all of you are leaving from the camp, the same place, or from the farm to Reef. Because Ryan, you said you're going. Torch is going.
Hi. You gotta. I love you too, buddy. You gotta. Okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Hey, go on, go, 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 go.
Hey, Miles, being we got an ability score improvement at level 4, how do we enact that? Do we go to our ability scores under the character builder, like which is step 3, and just add 1 to 2 different things, or add 2 to 1 thing, or what?
Yeah, you can either do 1 to 2 things or 2 to 1.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
What can we do, Miles, to help you with the story? What can we do to
Yeah.
help you with what's going on?
So right now, the only things that I'm going to be wanting from you are a little bit more things to fill in your character. So that's part of the things that I was doing in those quizzes and stuff like that, is collecting information to get sort of a more rounded idea of your characters. What we have in front of us is a very large strip of land between where this farm is and the city. It's probably about 3 days journey on horseback. By foot, maybe 8. You do still have the wagon though.
Is there a horse still alive?
Yes, sure.
So 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, so it'd probably be 4 days. That'd be, I mean, unless you were trying to drive through the night, which wouldn't be good for your pony. And I'm not sure if any of you are looking at the map that I have on the main page for the game, but as you can see, most of that trip is going to take you along the edge of the sea. So if you have anything from your own stories that you would like to insert along the way through here, I'm all ears. I would love to see if we can work in anything that you'd like to see from your character's background. We're looking at a long strip of beach and a lot of green rolling hills.
I
Don't have
would
to
bet
give me the
this is-
answer now, but you can tell me at any time before we start.
Okay.
I like the idea of us being able to add some things in, to add some flavor in here. That way we can roll through some fun stuff. We can all experience each other's stories in their own way.
Heck yeah.
Sounds fun.
So yeah, just drop me a line before we have the actual first session, which, to reiterate, is September 8th. That way we're back on our normal Thursday schedule.
Perfect.
All right.
Gives us enough time. I wanted to give myself enough time between session 0 and session 1 to make adjustments to the game depending upon what we wanted to change. So this gives me a lot of time to get everything tweaked. So I'm curious, Heather, you said that you were left with a golden ukulele.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see what I can do for that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just heard artifact in my own head.
No. Don't get out of my brain.
William, out of curiosity, do you sometimes hear things in other people's heads? That in your own head you heard artifact. When you hear things other times, is it like through, I don't know, coworker's head or something like that?
He says, I'll tell you later.
Tell him I said hi.
Red rum.
Also, tell him stay in the cart.
Frontline fighter. Look up the definition.
Yeah, my Eldritch Blast just got stronger. Just thought I'd let you know. Well, I suppose technically it didn't get any more powerful. It's just easier for me to hit now.
Oh, good. Good. I'll just make sure the line of fire is, clear.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, hitting you is not really what I'm going for.
I appreciate it. You failed last time, but I appreciate it.
I only failed once. I fired Eldritch Blast at least a half a dozen times.
Hey, Heather,
Yeah.
you have access to D&D Beyond right now?
Yes.
Can you roll me a D8?
Oh, crap. I'm on the campaign page. How do you?
It
Or
should
is
be
it
on your
just there?
character sheet.
Oh, my character sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
Then you got the die on the left-hand side.
Why does she have to die?
Ah!
Because it's been that kind of night. Da, 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 da. All right.
Hey, is that storm still rolling in?
Oh, yes, it is.
Did you say D8?
Yes, D8.
Let's like, ooh. No. What is it doing? Oh my gosh, there's numbers next to it.
Yeah, each time you click it, it adds a
Oh,
number.
how do I undo the numbers? Oh, for Pete's sake.
If
One
you
second.
get up to 100 of each, it really bogs down the browser.
Will there be a big boom after I click?
Kelly,
Okay.
how many level 1 spells can you cast?
You rolled a 3. Okay.
Hmm.
I have 5 on my list. So
Okay.
Chill Torch, Message, Produce Flame, Shocking Grasp, and Thunderclap. Oh, first level, Absorb Elements, Burning Hands, Detect Magic, and Ice Knife.
Okay.
All right. So Heather, you have come upon an instrument of the bards, known as the Cly Lyre. It's a it's a golden ukulele that gives you the ability to cast Stone Shape, Wall of Fire, Wind Wall, Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, Protection from Good and Evil.
Whoa, what's it called again?
It's called the Instrument of the Bards.
Instrument of the Bards.
It's
Oh,
a
that's
rare.
gonna be real fun.
It's a rare bard item.
Holy buckets.
There you go.
That's accidentally awesome. Or did you make that?
No, it's actually an item in the game. I just to be perfectly transparent, I did Google items for bards.
Oh,
And then I looked them up in the book, and it's like, oh yeah, no, that one works. Roll a d8. Let me see what you get.
yay.
Yeah, there you go. That's true strength.
With what we were talking about earlier with Kelly, with,
Oh.
playing a crossbow, looking for spells like that is something that I would do if I was gonna go, be a sorcerer, but my focus was also on crossbow or something like that. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, if I was building my spell list, I would look for spells like that so that I could kind of, you have to find spells for role playing, such as, understand languages or comprehend languages, excuse me. You
Heather, I
do
just
realize
put-
that Heather has to be the plan maker now, right?
What?
bards are the leaders.
Someone needs to rewatch the trailer.
Really?
Yeah, I better.
Anyway, I just linked the Instrument of the Bards in the D&D channel. And as I said, you have in your possession the Cly Lyre. We'll just sort of flavor it as a golden ukulele because I think that's awesome.
Cly Lyre.
Uh-huh.
Brilliant.
So this can be used just as a regular bardic instrument, but it also has those abilities.
It's pretty too.
It's very pretty.
It's exciting. Thank you.
Are you going to play the ukulele when you sing? Is that going to happen?
I don't know how. But that would be
No,
terrible.
I just had this moment where I'm like, oh God, how deep is this going to go?
I come in, I'm in full regalia.
Right.
I got little
Straw
bells on my
hat and
boots.
everything. Awesome.
No,
All
probably
right.
Not.
Heather, with that instrument, it requires attunement, so you might want to look into that before session 1 to see if maybe you can have it attuned by the time we start.
Attunement. Okay.
The thought.
Okay. Does
All
anybody
right.
have anything else they want to bring up? Because I think we've got enough to end this on.
I'm good.
Cool. All right, this is awesome. Now I have a good idea of where we're all standing as far as our characters go, and I can start building the rest of this. Like I said, if anybody has any things that they kind of want to see, things they think that I haven't touched on enough for their character, let me know, and we can figure something out.
All right.
All right.
Thank
As I
you.
come up with some details, I'll send to you.
Cool. Sounds good. I will see you all at game next time.
Yay. Have a great night.
Yeah.
See
y'all
y'all.
too. Bye.